Hey everybody, I'm Jill.
And I'm Sophie.
And we're the Seekers. We're coming to you once again from St. Augustine, Florida, the nation's oldest city.
Except today we are at Hugenot Cemetery.
Hugenot Cemetery opened in the early 1800s. It was opened because it needed to house all the dead bodies of the people who were not Catholic. All the Catholics were buried in Talamato Cemetery, which will be coming to you with a video from there too. So if you were Protestant or any other religion, you were buried right here in Hugenot Cemetery.
Especially those who were affected by yellow fever when there was an outburst.
Yeah, there was an outbreak of yellow fever right after the cemetery opened, and so the cemetery got to full capacity pretty quick, and it closed around 1884.
It's considered to be very haunted today and one of the most creepy and occurrent, would you call it?
Yeah, a lot of paranormal activity has been coming from Hugenot Cemetery. In fact, just since we've been here, we've been snapping some pictures, and we got some great orbs, which we'll include in the video.
And supposedly there is a chain tree here that sometimes during the night the chain rattles.
And while we've been standing here filming, we actually were standing up here against a fence. I'm going to try to, you can see the metal fence here, and there was a knocking on the fence just while we were standing here.
It was just twice.
Yeah,
so
just
that's
twice.
A bit creepy.
So I'm going to turn the camera around here, and we're going to get a little bit of footage of the cemetery and see if we can perhaps catch anything. So let me turn this around here so that we can kind of see what's going on.
So this looks like right here an adult and their child, it looks like, because there's a tinier gravestone. I might be wrong, but I read up on the place about the records of the people who were buried here. Supposedly here there's either one adult or two adults and a baby that was about, not a baby, but it was about a 5-year-old, because back then a lot of people died at 5.
Yeah, there's a lot of children buried in the cemetery, so there's been a lot of stories about seeing the spirits of those children. And right over to the side, and I can't really get it in the camera right now, but we can walk over there later, is what's considered the city gates. And it was actually the original city gates to St. Augustine. Now it's the opening to what is known as St. George Street, and goes on to what some people call Old Town. And there's a great story about a spirit of a young girl who is often seen right by those gates, and she just stands watch, like she's standing watch over the city.
Mm-hmm. And supposedly every 10 years, sometimes they'll open Hugenot Cemetery up for one day and one day only, and people can come in, walk through, but they cannot take any pictures, or it has to be very respectful.
Over the years, I've spent a lot of time coming by the cemetery at night, whether it be on a ghost tour or just taking a walk at night, and I've gotten some incredible pictures, so we're really hoping that we're going to be able to get some footage to show you. All right, so we're going to take a little bit of a walk around and
See if we can catch anything.
see what we can find. So we will be back.